What up, yo? It's your boy Aces Galvin. I'm coming at you guys with the first of many. This is pretty much going to start my daily blog type of thing. I'm going to try to really hit y'all with everything I can, as fast as I can, as much as I can. So let's get into it. Pretty much this is going to be talking about my life. There's one huge key event that actually really made my music come out, my whole character. This all starts from one decision, and it's just a chain reaction of things. I pay attention to things like that in my life, so when something happens, I kind of watch and see where that one decision takes me. So I'm 14 years old. I already have the goal that I want to be. I want to focus on companionship in my life. I want to confirm the existence of certain things, like loyalty, love, things like that. It may sound coochie to some of y'all. That's whatever. That's how I got it. That's how I gave it up. That's what I did. So that's what I was on. So we're gonna get into that. We're going to be doing this once a day. I'm going to try to hit y'all as many as I can. Forgive the low quality. I'm going to get a camera and all that good stuff soon. I don't have a camera. I just got my phone, and that's it. Everything else is done. So here we go. We're going to go right into this, all right? 14 years old. It's somewhere in, I believe, September. Maybe. Yeah, it's somewhere in September. I'm skating. At this point, I've been skating for a couple years. I think like 2 or 3 years. So I'm skateboarding up at some gas station. I'm at the gas station. I'm chilling. I'm skating. I got my music on, hoodie on, just skating. I've been there for like 2 hours. It's 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock at night. I'm skating. I look up to the right. I see like the whole sky glowing orange. I'm like, what is that? I'm looking. I'm like, yo, what the hell? So I'm like, I move back a little bit. I still can't see. I just see these little embers coming up. So I'm like, oh, maybe something on fire. Maybe. So I hit the skateboard, hit the road, boom, 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 run down. I skate down the hill. I come flying down the hill, come flying up the hill. I get to the top of the hill. The whole right side of the street's glowing now. I'm like, oh, so it must be a house on fire. I run up. Yeah, sure enough, the whole entire third story of a building's on fire. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. So I'm like, yo, that's nuts. I run across the street. Now, mind you, I'm 14 years old. I'm out like 1 o'clock in the morning at this point, and I'm just like looking at this fire. Now, there's mad people outside. Everybody's watching. I see some lady there. Lady's chilling. She's just chilling. I don't know. She just like, I don't know. I can't explain. She's just sitting there. She's just looking. But she has this weird look on her face, like someone like she's out of place. I've never seen her before, and I'm pretty familiar with the people in my area. So I'm like looking at her like, some older lady. She's like maybe like 40, 50, something like that. She's with this other lady that looks like Ellen DeGeneres, but like the man version. But you know what I mean? Like she looked like Kevin Durant and Ellen DeGeneres mixed together. Kind of look what she looked like. She's big though. She's a big lady. She's like almost double my size at that point. It's crazy. Anyway, I don't know why I walk up to the lady. I don't know what the hell came over me. I was just like, you know what? Let's go talk to that lady. No reason at all. I see her with her girlfriend. I already knew what they were. She starts telling me she just moved there. I go up to her. I'm like, this is crazy, right? I'm like, isn't this nuts? Like, this doesn't happen too often, but this is crazy. She starts telling me how she just moved there. We start chatting it up. I don't know why I'm talking to this lady. She's like, yeah, this is my girlfriend. I'm like, hey, how you doing? I think her name was Patty. She's like, yeah, we just moved here. We just moved here from the Bronx. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh, cool. That's what's up. Like, you know, I know people down there. Blah, blah, blah. She's like, yeah, we just moved there. I'm like, from what part? We're talking. Blah, blah, blah. She's like, yeah, I also moved here like 20 minutes into the conversation. Like, yeah, my son and my daughter here are too. I'm like, I didn't think nothing of it. And like, she's like, oh, you know, that's, you know, that we all moved here and, you know, we didn't even get our stuff in the house yet. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh, well, I'm glad that you guys are here. I live down the street, blah, blah, blah. She's like, oh, yeah, that's cool. I'm like, yeah, I should definitely come say hi to you guys when this is all over and done. You know what I mean? She's like, yeah, that's fine. She's like, oh, look, speaking of which, that's my daughter right there. Mind you, I'm looking at a fire for like 20 minutes. My eyes are like completely focused on that. So when I turn around, I can't see anything. All I see is like a light. There's a light on. There's mad steps. There's like 2 stories of steps. She's coming down. She's behind her light. I can't see her at all. I just see this figure, right? There's a light in front of her, and there's a light behind her. The light behind her is attached to the house. The light in front of her is right in front of me. I'm at the bottom looking up. So it's like me, light here, her, light on the house. So I'm looking, I'm like, I can't see nothing. I just see a shadow. I see hair. I see curves. I see like I can't even explain it. Just like a bubble coat almost. It looked like I seen all of that. And as she's slowly stepping down, I seen sweatpants. Now back in the day, just a quick throw this in here. I used to be obsessed with this thing called J-Girl. J-Girl was a particular type I had. I'm not sure if any of y'all played Thrasher, Skate, and Destroy, but there was a girl on that game called Jasmine, Puerto Rican chick, wore baggy pants, had like little tank tops. She used to get it in. Skater. I was a skater back then. That was kind of ideal. I wanted a chick like that. I don't give a damn if y'all think it's corny. That's what it was, my niggas. That's what it was, and that's what it's gonna be, regardless. I had this thing called J-Girl, which is kind of like a variation of that. I always wanted the skater chick with the long hair, the cute body, to wear sweatpants, to still be rocking and looking, crushing all these other chicks. She comes down the steps. I'm looking. I can't see her. I see a figure. Still looking. Comes down a couple more. The first thing I can see in my focus is her shoes. The first shoe that steps down was like a skate shoe. Crazy part is, it was the same damn shoe, same colorway that I had. I'm like, oh, all these DCs, I have the same ones. The next shoe steps down. I see sweatpants over the shoe. I'm like, oh. I look up and she comes down. Cute, crazy cute Italian chick. About 5'5" maybe. She was small, petite, curvy as hell. She was bad. I was like, what? She came down, said something to her mom. I just kind of moved to the side. I didn't even try to be introduced. I'm just like, all right, whatever. And then she goes back up the steps. Right after that, I was like, that's crazy. It's time for me to make my move and get the fuck out of here. Move being, make it so that I can actually go back up there again the next day. Tell the lady, yeah, I live right down the street. I'm gonna come see you soon. Good luck moving in. Boom, I'm gone. Go home. I think about that. I literally get home. I'm just like, damn, that was a crazy night. If I was never outside, that never would happen. I wonder what I can make of this, because at that point in my life, I'm just kind of sitting there like, damn, I need to do something. Long story short, 2 days go by. I get my god brother Toogie. Yeah, Toogie, that's the names. My nigga's Toogs. One of these days, I will have it so that you guys can kind of meet him. Me and Toogie go up there. I'm like, yo, come with me and tell him the whole story. I'm like, let's go talk to these people. I go over there and knock on the door. Do-do-do. Thinking about running. I'm like, yeah, let me just nigga that. I might just bounce. Then I go to like kind of turn around. I don't. Door opens. I'm like, turn back around. It's the mom. The mom's like, oh, hey, I remember you. I'm like, yeah, I just came to say hi. She's like, oh, come in. I'm like, yes. But I don't say that. I'm just like, yeah. I walk in. As soon as I walk in, I look to the right. Here's that girl and her friend. Now, I guess they didn't even know I was coming. Or my brother was coming. You know, I introduced them to them. And like, we're all chilling there. And we're like, it was kind of awkward, but I just put myself, like, normally I'm an introvert, so I'm not really one of those people that are going to be mad extroverted with people I don't know. I come in there, I'm just like, all right, cool. I see all of them. I'm chilling. I'm like, all right, we're all going to chill. We chill. Boom, whatever. What eventually starts happening, because I'm trying to make this quick as I can, I start going over there dolo. I start becoming kind of close to the family. I get to know the brother. I get to know the girl. I'm chilling. The first actual, let's skip ahead a month. I probably go there 3 days, 4 days a week. Sometimes I have dinner with them. I'm just always there. I'm just chilling. Now, me and the girl are starting to develop a relationship, but it's one of those things where it's kind of like, it's platonic. We're just chilling, but you know, there's something there. Me and the mom are like this. Me and the mom's girlfriend are like this, and me and the brother don't get along at all because he's crazy. He was a little crazy dude. He had like little issues, but he was cool. He's crazy. He was cool. What eventually happened was me and Nikki, that was her name, we kind of had like I understood her, but that's only because I'm pretty intuitive. I'm in tune with people, so I kind of understood how she was, what she was going through, but at the same time, I didn't really cater to that, not necessarily. So she was feeling a certain way, but I wouldn't really cater to that. It's probably why she liked me, because I never was on her balls like that. Regardless, we used to chill, blah, 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 blah. So one of the biggest things was this one night I ended up spending the night over there. I don't know why they let me. I guess they liked me enough they didn't mind if I was chilling with their daughter like that. Wasn't trying to smash or nothing. I was just chilling with her. Pretty much she fell asleep in my arms. It was pretty damn good. At that point, I got to that point where I was just like, yo, I wonder how this is. I wonder if she's feeling me. She was one of those chicks that had mad issues, but at the same time, she didn't really want to say anything. At that point, I was too young to realize, like, yo, you don't need them to say anything. So I used to always want that verbal confirmation, like, yeah, I like you, or yeah, I want to be with you. Nigga, she was always around me, always chilling. Like, anytime we went out, she was always sitting next to me. She was always around me. I didn't need the verbal like acknowledgement. I was just one of those sissy niggas. I just needed to hear that. I just needed to hear her say, yeah, I like you, but she wouldn't do it. Got me frustrated to the point where I was just like, I don't know what the hell's going on, but I was just sabotaging myself. Long story short, a couple months go by. I met them in September. December comes by. Christmas is going on. Me and her are really close. I'm always over there. Actually, I have a couple songs that were made in dedication to her because there were certain things that she listened to that she put me on to. Long story short, with that whole thing, what ended up happening is one day, I'm at home. It's like January the next year. I'm chilling. I'm thinking, yo, I want to go see them. I want to go see her because I really wanted to like. This was kind of after we got into like an argument because we all took a trip down to the Bronx for them to look for a new place because they were gonna move. We're all chilling and everything. She, I'm still trying to get her to tell me. She all hugged up on me in the car and everything, but we're chilling. And then I'm trying to get her to tell me like, yo, like, how do you feel? She's still not on that. So I'm like, whatever. Eventually got to the point where I got frustrated. I'm like, yo, you stunting. I ain't got time for that. One day I get a phone call. They're like, oh, we're moving. We're leaving. You should come say bye. I'm like, this was out of nowhere, mind you. I'm like, what do you mean you're leaving? I'm like, yo, yeah, we're leaving. At this point, I was just kind of heartbroken about that. I was like, yo, that's mad grimy. I'm like, it was me being selfish. I was just kind of like, yo, that's mad grimy. Like, how are you going to leave like that? How are you never going to tell me you're going to leave just up and be out? They were out, up and out. They were like, yeah, we're leaving tonight. I'm like, yo, did I go over there? Nope. Did I ever see them again? Yeah. I seen the girl. I didn't see anybody else ever again after that. I was just pretty much, I was tight. I was salty. I was like, I'm not going back over there. Here we go. This is where the story starts popping off. So that one incident where I went there and seen that fire led to me meeting her, getting feelings for the girl bouncing. Now I'm like, damn, a couple years go by. I am now, how old was I? I was now 17. 3 years go by. I go to the mall in my area. I go to the mall. The only reason I went to the mall is because something was telling me, go to the mall, go to the mall. I don't know what it was. I'm pretty intuitive, but I don't know. Something was just like, go to the mall, go to the mall. So I go to the mall. I go to the mall with my boys. I get to the mall. I'm walking around. I'm just like, why am I here? I don't feel like I wasn't in a good mood that day. I get to one of the banisters. I look down for no reason at all, mind you. I look down and there she is. She's just down there with these other dudes just chilling. I'm like, I'm like, yo, that's crazy. I'm like, I see her down there. I'm like, yo, this is my chance. I've been waiting 3 years to talk to her, to let her know I'm sorry for like pushing on her like that, like, trying to get her to say things like that. I'm matured at that point in time. So I was like, yo, like, I need to go down there and I need to go talk to her right now. So I'm just like, yo, I need to go down there now. So I go down there, then I'm kind of like, maybe like a block away from her, so to speak. I just hesitate. I'm like, nah. I let it go. She looked happy. She was like running around there with some dudes. I could tell they weren't with her, but she looked happy with them. Just kind of like, nah. She looked at me. I think she looked my direction. I kind of turned my head so she didn't recognize me, but I could tell that she was kind of looking at me. I just turned my back and I walked away. Literally, I turned my back and that feeling I had was like terrible, son. I was just like, shit, because I was still looking for companionship. This has always been something I've been on. And I walk away. My body language is looking mad pathetic. I'm just like, ugh. I'm just walking away. I get around this. For some reason, the mad people that I used to go to school with were all there. There was like 20 dudes, son. And out of those 20 dudes, 10 of them were kind of like in one main area where I was at. So it was me and my dude and 10 of these guys. So I'm just chilling there with these guys, everybody over here. And I'm just sitting there like this. I'm looking so pitiful. I'm just setting my head down. I'm just like, yo, I can't believe I just seen this chick. I didn't say nothing. I got to deal with this for the rest of my life. Like, what the hell was the point of coming here? I come here to see her and not do anything? Head down. I hear everybody like, I hear a bunch of noise. I look up. There's this girl and there's a whole group of girls in front of us. There's one in particular which just had these dudes acting stupid. And they was like, oh shit, son, she's bad. Blah, blah. She just walks right on by with all these other people. I look at her, and the first thing I thought to myself was like, nah, she's out of my league. My confidence is killed at this moment. I go back down and put my head in there. I'm just like, forget it. Now I walk over to the front door. I get to the front door, kind of. There's like 7 dudes there. I'm sitting down. I don't know why I sat there. I wanted to sit in the food court. I sat down at the bottom of the steps by the escalator by the front door. I'm sitting by the front door. I'm just sitting there like, yo. Still like that. I hear this dude say, yo, my man want to talk to you. I look up. There's that girl that they were all looking at, this pretty girl. She was like caramel colored, long ass hair, slanted eyes, like she's cute. She's bad. We're not used to seeing things like that. And she was very exotic looking, so niggas wasn't used to seeing things like that. So we're all sitting there, they're all looking at her. There's this one dude in particular. He had like long hair, he kind of was like a douchebag, but he's way older than us, but he used to hang out with the younger kids. So I'm like 17, he's like 22. This girl looked like she was like 15 or 14 or 16. Like, you really couldn't tell. Mind you, I'm 17, he's 22, she's 15, 16, or 14. You don't know. he sends one of the other guys over there to go get her. Like, yo, my man over there, he want to talk to you, blah, 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 blah. You know, he said, go come here. He's just sitting there, like, posted up with his B2K look on, like. And I'm just looking at him like, oh, my God, what the. I'm just looking at him like, ugh. And then as I'm looking at him, she come over. She comes all the way up to both of us. Like, we're in like a little circle. Me, him standing up, I'm sitting down, my other dude over here, and then that guy that called her over here. So it's four of us. I'm sitting there on a chair. She walks up. She's like, hey. He's like, that's what I hear. I hear like gobbling. I'm looking at him. I look at her. I look at him again. He's like, yeah. And then she looks down at me like real quick. And I'm like, yeah, let me take a walk with me. I get up. He's like just looking at me like, what? I grab her hand. I'm like, take a walk with me. I walk her over to the, pretty much, let me just stop right there. I get up. I grab her hand. I said, take a walk with me. I walk over. He's looking at me like he want to fight, but it's already too late. I walk off with her, and that's where we're going to end this conversation. It gets real after this point. So like I said, every day I'm going to bring out one of these. I'm going to grab them. This story can go a whole year, son. That's how much material I have. But I'm going to break down to you guys exactly how I became who I am. It all started from this situation, that first time me skating, meeting that girl, going to the mall, seeing her, being there. All this stuff plays in the part. Because if I never went to that fire, I never would have seen her, been on that depressive stuff, sitting there. It all plays in together. The only reason I went to the mall is because I was like, yo, I should just go to the mall. Maybe I always thought that every time I go to the mall. Maybe I run into her again. I know she's around. It just happened to work that one time. So whatever. It's your boy Aces Galvin. It's your boy telling you guys that real. It's the Chronicles. I don't know what I'm going to name this. I apologize for the quality, but we're going to keep this popping. Be on the lookout for another one tomorrow. Your boy Ace, I'm out. One.